Good evening, everybody. Welcome to What's on Joe Mind. We are a fan cast about the world of G.I. Joe. I'm your host, Mike Irizarry. How's everybody doing?
I'm here.
Kind of in the same boat. This is another week where, unfortunately, the crud, which was plaguing things last week, went nowhere. It hung around. And so if it was not for the sanctity of electronic amplification devices, my voice would not be able to carry this thing for an hour and a half or whatever. Joining me here, Racktime Rob in the top row, the only row.
The
row.
It's the top row. It's the bottom row. It's the middle row. I am center square.
More or less. This was again, it was sick enough that we didn't schedule a guest because we weren't entirely sure that this was going to happen. So thankfully we had a little bit of an upswing from last night into today, and hopefully that continues and we can get back to normal next week.
Yeah, it's only been like 3 weeks now?
Oh God, what, 2? Like one and a half legit. Like I was fine. I was fine for a couple of days after I got back from Iowa. And it was really like we did that show with Joe Slepsky, and it was the next day when it started, right? And I dragged myself through my overnight shifts at work and basically slept when I wasn't at work for the rest of that week. Because you can't call in sick when they're paying you holiday pay. That's pointless. Why have holiday pay if you're going to call in sick on those days? No. And then there was this week, and it's carrying through the weekend and kind of into tonight, and again, hopefully. But yeah, Nomad's Wandering. Nothing clings quite like Iowa crud. I believe it. It got me last year after I came back. I mean, it wasn't right away, but that was in between Thanksgiving and Christmas was when I had the COVID last year. That's not what this was this year. And I know that because I took a couple of tests. 3 of them to be precise, and all of them came up negative. Unlike last year when I took the COVID test, the swab you put in your nose, and then you put it in the rinse, and then you little medicine dropper, and you drop this. Like it knew I had COVID before it knew I was a human being on that test last year. That's how fast those little bars on that tablet lit up. So pretty confident that they were accurate this time, and I did not because of how accurate they were last year. But yeah, I couldn't shake it. Still can't shake it. The Gunny's back with us. Decided not to be a shiftless layabout this evening and wasting his brain on What's on Joe Mind. Oh, about wasting. Certainly not exercising.
No.
I don't know about wasting.
We're not about exercising here.
No. I don't know what this is. Bro, I thought that was the dad from Young Sheldon. Okay. I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what Young Sheldon is, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's a reference to. Dustin Jeffrey announcing that there's no discussion about Kiss Save Santa tonight. I'm leaving for a Kiss Save Santa live stream. And with the passing of Ace Frehley a few weeks back, I one of the first things that popped into my head was that there went the perfect opportunity, the last best opportunity to do a legitimate Kiss Save Santa Christmas special. For those who don't know what we're talking about, this was a show within a show. One of the very early Christmas episodes of Family Guy.
I believe it was their first Christmas episode.
Yeah, probably. But Peter is trying to get home from the mall in order to see Kiss Save Santa, his favorite holiday special. And through various points of the episode, you catch little snippets of it. And they're the best parts of that episode. I mean, the whole the Kiss Save Santa stuff is the best stuff. And I always thought they should have done the full 22 minutes of Kiss Save Santa. But
I mean, where else would we have learned that pterodactyls can't stand the screech of a guitar?
Oh God, just amazing. And but we never got to see the full episode, and now with Ace Frehley gone, it seems even less likely that we ever will. What you gonna do, huh?
Santa's missing. That does not rock.
Oh. Doug Dello asking, anybody else seeing them like they're live streaming from a phone? Is it just me? We're actually we're recording it in both formats, so that is a possibility. You may have clicked on the phone friendly link. It's something that we're trying out in regards to making the shorts that we produce from the full episodes a little bit easier to do, a little bit more legible. But essentially, you're going to see the same stuff, Doug. So I wouldn't worry about it one way or the other.
It's broken. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Andrew Gaugan notes, it's not like they didn't dub their voice for Kiss Meets the Phantom. Sure, yeah, but you know, they as it was, they were the voices in Kiss Save Santa. So you gotta follow up on that, right? Happy Tuesday to the Daniel Barry Sports Highlight. Dominic Johnson, I remember doing the Kiss Farewell Tour way back in 97, 98. Way to keep that tour going. It's never a farewell tour.
No.
Rock stars and pro wrestlers, they're never actually retired. Come on now.
I mean, and to be fair, yeah, they're not the only ones to not retire.
Boxers. I mean, you kind of wish boxers would retire.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm going to keep subjecting myself to this horrible head trauma. All right, so our I think our experiment with two formats is not going well.
Yeah,
there's people all over the place. So some are in one format and some are in the other, and it's just not going well. So I mean, we'll bear with it this week. We'll continue it next week. We'll see how easy it is to work with everything next week.
I can't imagine it going terribly well. Like what, if we ever have, a guest host.
Just Jeff says John Cena's in-ring retirement is real. Yes, but that's because there's stakes involved there, right? Like it matters if John Cena gets hurt in the ring, which is why you're not seeing him do a whole lot of real complicated stuff in his matches this year, because it means, setting back productions and what have you if he gets legitimately hurt. But in 5 years, if he's still, hot, if he's still got a real, big time TV and movie career going, yeah, he's going to stay retired. But if he's not, I wouldn't be surprised if he dusts off the jorts for one more run.
There's a lull. There's a lull in the Peacemaker shooting. Yeah.
Firefly says, back in my day, the war was over floppy disk formats. I'm in the single-sided flip over disk camp. Good to know.
Wouldn't that be a double-sided disc?
I would think. And secondly, is there just something getting passed around in the live chat that I'm missing today? What's going on with that?
Well, there is something about like two different chats going on, and maybe things are flipping in between.
Maybe. But we would see it all.
You've broken the whole thing.
Dustin Jeffrey saying, because we saw a lot of complicated stuff in Cena's previous matches. No. I mean, John Cena has never been the greatest of technicians. But if he's the second best guy in your match, I've always said that you have the possibility of it being a good match, because he was, so long as he didn't have to lead the dance all the time, it would be okay. And some guys can pull a decent match out of him in that regard. But yeah, I got to say, this past weekend's Intercontinental title match with Dominic Mysterio, beautiful. An amazing exhibition. A fitting way to end his one and only Intercontinental title reign. Dominic forever.
Does he still have that skeevy mustache?
Oh God, yes. And the mullet is just like it's like a horse's mane at this point.
See, at that point now, it's just long hair.
Well, it's still shaved on the side, but it's still a lot of party in the back. Dustin Jeffrey says he's no Orange Cassidy. No, Dominic's better than Orange Cassidy. That's one of the best heel characters in the whole business right now. Dominic's awesome. He looks like the kid in the 8th grade that could buy beer. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Joe ARAH with the winning comment on Dominic Mysterio. that is correct. That mustache that's about what most of us were doing when we were 14.
Ugh.
No, I mean just truly a gifted performer. I had no idea. When he started out and they had him tagging up with his dad, and he was just this generic chubby tag team guy, I was like, oh, here we go. We're gonna get 5 years of unnecessary Dominic pushes. But no, the Dominic heel turn was genius, and my God, look what's come out of it. It's the best in the business.
But he does look like the skeevy guy who wandered in from West Hampstead.
That's fine. Fine. Clearly, the market can bear that sort of thing. Oh, goodness. So anyways, as we noted in the description tonight, we are counting on you guys for a lot of content. So we will have time at the end for you to discuss all of your favorite toy-related Christmas stories. All of your mishaps, all of your almost close but no cigars. Egg on the face then, but we can laugh about it now type stories. But first, we have just a mountain of news. Just truly a mountain of news to get through.
Get ready, kids.
Yeah, Firefly, good. I can't help with content, but I'm the king of non-tent.
we may circle back to the floppy disk discussion. That's all I'm saying.
Steve Young, 2-time first team All-Pro fan. Can we keep the show clean tonight? My wife is watching.
No.
Fuck no. But anyways, I've lost the news intro. There it is. There it is. First news item.
Doot, 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 doot.
Hey, it's been going on for like a month now, but whatever. We're going to keep it in here because there's nothing to push it out.
I hear it's funded.
Yes, After Action Report, unofficial trivia and activity book is on Kickstarter. It is live through December 11. It is funded, made its $1,200 goal in its first day. So you can pledge this one with confidence. You know what I'm going to do? I'm
Pledge
going to.
without confidence?
Well, you can if you don't feel confident. All I can do is give you a pat on the shoulder and wish you well. But the book is funded, so if you pledge, you'll get your book. I'm going to use the Telestrator again.
Oh boy!
This newest After Action Report is unlike any previous comic or character guide. The G.I. Joe Comics Real American Hero Trivia and Activity Book is a fun resource for the stories created by Larry Hama, Josh Blaylock, and others over the past 40 years from 4 different comic publishers. His book has over 1,000 trivia questions and answers from the Real American Hero continuity, starting with number 1 from Marvel in 1982, going through Skybound issue number 323 at the end of this year. All miniseries are included, as well as the disavowed Devil's Due issues. Also included are fun G.I. Joe word find puzzles and articles about the comics and Larry Hama's histories. If you want to learn about how stories are created in comics, then this book is for you. It's packed full of questions even Google can't answer. Author Josh Eggebein has poured his lifetime of G.I. Joe comics knowledge into creating this book, and editor Gary Viola is along to help get it all right. The Kickstarter runs until December 11, and it's fully funded, so back with confidence. Get the book and get all of your friends to pledge so we can get all of the cool stretch goals and do it today. Yo, Joe. How do you like that with the Telestrator?
All right.
It's still slow. I still had to stop a couple. It was there. We made it.
Give me the teleprompter.
Sure, whatever it's called.
The Telestrator, you'd be drawing, X's and O's and going boom like Madden.
Spencer Wild is asking why there's a screen vertical. It's because there's 2 recordings going on. One in horizontal format, which is what you're used to, and the other in the vertical format. And apparently YouTube made them both public. So you just need to go find the other one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put up a banner. Here, we'll put that one up while I work on the other one.
Oh boy. Hot banner action. Purple pants everywhere.
There is nothing wrong
with your set. We control the horizontal. We control the vertical.
Show we are recording in both horizontal. Never type around a microphone.
Oh, hey, that is a good idea. I could take everyone through my social media highlights for the week, and I have none. So there we go. Yes, this is how the sausage is made.
There it is. There it is.
Is it?
There we go. Hey, look at that. Look at that.
All right, there we go.
I'm gonna pop over, see what that looks like in the vertical one.
Ooh.
Oh, it shows
looks like it's running along the top.
One's at the top of that one. How about that? Isn't that zesty?
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, anyways, we decided to record in both because we're trying to get a little extra mileage out of the shorts that we put out every week, and figured that the vertical format would be better to use to create those. But apparently, they are both public, so it's a work in progress. If it bothers you, there's another link. Otherwise, there's nothing wrong with your phone or your set, and everything is gonna be fine.
Yeah, it was interesting. I noticed I got two on my phone. Basically, when I got the notification the show was starting, I got it twice. So that might be why. The horizontal and the vertical. But anywho, the news.
Yeah, if Mike needs a break, Rob can fill time taking us through his social media highlights for the week.
I did that already.
I know, but I'm trying to keep the people that don't look at the live chat in the loop here, Rob. To quote a honcho, we'll do it live.
Or we'll fix it in post.
Right. Yes. Always in post. Always in post. But next news item. Hey, here's something.
It's a little gung ho.
It's a little gung ho. Hi, 118th Exquisite Line released images last week of its upcoming gung ho marine version, which is to say, not the crappy classified redo. And it's what you'd expect. It looks fine. For those wondering, the hat is removable.
All right.
I don't know why they didn't show that in that picture that just has all the gear laid out. But you got his bloop gun, his pistol, his backpack. He's got a knife, spare set of hands. He's got a battle stand. It's all good times with gung ho. You can get him for, I'm gonna guess, around $30, depending on where you get your Hiya toys from. And yeah. Rock Time Rob, what do you think?
It looks nice.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Looks like gung ho.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't help but think with gung ho that if there's one character that just needs a redesign, it's him. And to make it worse, they did a really good one in Valor versus Venom. Like the design of the gung ho that came with Zorana and the 2-pack was a really solid gung ho. And it was similar to it was the one that was used in Resolute. And they did a figure of that, and it was fine. And like they look like gung ho. They work, and we've just dismissed them. Just meh.
But this is gung ho in his snow gear.
Right. This is Arctic gung ho.
Arctic gung ho. Fresh from G.I. Joe 11.
Phil Donnelly, still sad to see they're not allowed to officially release these in the U.S. directly. I mean, I guess. Is availability on these anymore? Is it so bad that really matters? Not really. There's any number of outlets that have these at this point. Like back at the beginning, those Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow figures, which are just still the most difficult things to find. Yeah, that was a problem. But now, there's enough places that get them. It doesn't matter. Joe ARH asking how Splash Mountain is for Phil. I mean, he's able to type, so he's clearly not in the rough part of the ride yet.
He's not going down. Oh
It's not the availability that's the issue. It's the $20 markup, and I would counter with they were going to mark that up anyway. So, meh. 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 And notes that Splash Mountain has been closed for years.
Okay. What?
Maybe in Disneyland? I don't know. I don't keep up on these things. I don't care about the big rides. I'm here to make everybody sick on the teacups, and that's all.
I want my teacups, and I want my Small World and my Pirates of the Caribbean.
I want to sit in the air-conditioned comfort of the Haunted Mansion. Oh, that is the best time you can have at Disney World in Florida. Is Haunted Mansion in the middle of the day.
Hey, let's go to Haunted Mansion. Why? Because it's an indoor dark ride. Oh yeah,
because it's hot out here, and I want to be so cold that my chest hair could cut deli meat. The Gunny with an update on Thanksgiving. I had my scooter with the 4 guns at our church's meal, and for around an hour, young ones fired it into a field. There you go. Giving back to the next generation. Gunny's a quality guy.
Yep.
Nowhere Manchild says it's time to build a Joe-themed amusement park, Broca Beach style.
Yeah.
Vehicles for rides. The Dreadnoks hit the pogo in plain sight that way. I mean, it's the pogo. It's kind of
it's an amusement park ride as it is.
Yeah, regardless.
I mean, and not a good amusement park. One of those low budget, crummy, local amusement parks.
Although, what was the Star Brigade version?
The Invader.
The Invader, yeah. That's what. If you look at our Instagram feed from a few years back, that's what Zorro used to become the king of space.
That's right.
Chase. Oh my. So yeah, there it is. High 1/18th Exquisite Gung Ho Marine version, available fall of 2026. So about 12 months from today. I'm guessing they're hitting their deadlines. I don't know. I only have one of these. I've only got Beachhead, so I haven't been keeping track on if they're making their shipping estimates. But get it ordered today.
I ain't got none.
No. Well, you're a Snake Eyes guy, so the one guy that you'd want is
exactly
absolutely impossible to find.
Yeah, I'm not paying that much for that.
I wouldn't even know what to tell you it would cost you secondary markets because I don't think I've seen them there.
Yeah,
they are that hard to come by. Andrew Gaugan, you must be this high to fire the live weapons on Beachhead's firing line here in Joeland. Like fun. All the kids get live ammo. They get in the door. They're in a stroller. You give them a live ammo.
Oh.
Next news item. We're into the comics already. For those of you keeping track at home, we dragged through our two news items as much as we could, and
there must have been some kind of major national holiday or something.
It's a tough one. If we weren't getting paid to be here, we might not be here this week. Anyways, tomorrow at your local comic shop, Dreadnought War Part 3, G.I. Joe 15, happening. What you see on the cover there is not too far off of what's happened in the book. Cobra Commander had his head dented in. Duke has problems with Buzzer and Ripper. Things are not going well. I maintain I'm not sure how much of a war this is. This is more of a skirmish. This is more of a
brouhaha.
Yeah, it's the two-man power trip against the world. Because it really is just Duke and Cobra Commander fighting the whole army of Dreadnoks. But Doug Dello asking, aren't you getting double pay for the show? There's no holiday pay in podcasting. You're in the entertainment business now, man.
We work all the holidays. We're like the NFL.
Something like that.
Or the NBA. Nobody has an off day.
But we'll have off days. I don't think we're doing one the week of Christmas. I think we're like the 23rd. Nah.
I think it'd be the 22nd.
That's too close. I think the 23rd is the Tuesday though.
I thought oh wait, Christmas is a Thursday this year, isn't it?
That means the 23rd is a Tuesday, and Lord knows.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
There's nothing happening that week.
No, nothing. No.
Yeah, no, I think the 16th is where we're putting the cap on the Christmas holiday for what's on Joe Mind. But anyway, that's still a couple of weeks off.
We'll see you on the 6th.
Right. But anyways. Rack Time Rob, your thoughts on Dreadnought War so far? All right, stop blocking your mouth.
I kind of feel like the first two issues could have been one.
I don't know. I mean, we did have all kinds of fun Thunder Road imagery to cover.
Yeah.
So even if it's just from an art standpoint, I'm willing to let it stand. Dustin Jeffrey lamenting no show on Festivus for the rest of it. Come on, man.
Exactly, it's Festivus. We can't work on that.
If we were on the air on Festivus, that would interfere with the feats of strength.
Yeah,
I'm not willing to pay the piper on that one, frankly.
No, and I mean, let's face it. I mean, H&H Bagels gives you the day off. Well, why not?
H&H Bagels gives you the day off. But anyways, it's going to be at your local shop tomorrow. So make sure that you go and check it out and pick it up or get it off of your pull box or what have you. However, you've got this thing ready to go.
No, just Jeff has an interesting comment there.
Robert Mitchum was in G.I. Joe.
He was in the story of G.I. Joe with Burgess Meredith, which is about Indiana journalist Ernie Pyle.
Yeah, that's the movie from the 40s, right?
Yeah. I think 1945. Yeah.
Jobalong in Toy City asks if it's time for the airing of grievances. You're on What's on Joe Mind, so it's kind of always time for the airing of grievances. No, technically it is not time for the airing of grievances.
I got a lot of problems with you people.
We're way ahead of the curve on that one. So that is happening tomorrow at your local comic shop. Next week, a week from tomorrow,
Hark.
Real American Hero 324 hits the stands, and we just had the question posed to us last week: was anybody ever loyal to Cobra Commander in the comics? We answered, again with no prep time. we kind of stammered to maybe the Twins did, and a couple of folks pointed out to us in YouTube comments that no, even they were on Sir Penner's side.
That's right. I'd forgotten that. Yeah.
So, but I feel like we did okay, considering the complete lack of prep time on that one. And here they are again on the cover of Cobra Commander Loyalists, along with heavy hitters like Copperhead and Crystal Ball. Scrap Iron, surprisingly.
Looks like we got Firefly there too.
Firefly's hanging around, but you know that's just the check cleared. So it's not surprising to see him turn up anywhere. But yeah, it's we'll see how Cobra shakes out going forward. Obviously, Cobra Commander's done something to get himself liberated, and he's rallying the troops, and these guys are answering the call.
Well, he liberated himself. Remember the last couple issues?
Yeah. I'm trying not to give away spoilers, Rob.
Hey, it's been a couple months.
Fair enough. I know it's just one of those where I couldn't remember what happened in what issue, so I'm trying to keep it dumbed down, just because I don't want to be that guy that ruins it for, I don't know, Justin Bell, who is way behind.
He's not watching. It's all right.
He's not. Why? He's a bum. Firefly notes we can bring out Carson's book for the feats of strength.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, we can. That is true. I
don't
know
if Lady Tome.
I don't know if I could lift that bad boy tonight.
There were a couple of months I couldn't. I was under doctor's orders tonight.
It's like when you're watching World's Strongest Man on ESPN, and they got that big stone shaped like the continent of Africa or something.
Yeah.
Just carrying around in the baby's carriage, you know.
Put it in a baby's carriage. Stroller.
Laurie Hama on the writing, Paul Pelletier and Tony Cordos on art, colors by the award-nominated Francesco Segala. Again, that is on December 10, 1 week from tomorrow, 8 scant days from today. Real American Hero, 324. Pick it up at your local shop. You see there also on the 10th, Transformers 27 hits the stands. Then on the 17th, G.I. Joe Dreadnought War continues with G.I. Joe 16. And then the Real American Hero trade paperback volume 4 hits the stands as well. And that should be
up to 320. Are they putting 5 or 6 issues in those?
I think it's 6.
I don't know. I haven't been buying them because I've been getting the issues. So.
Right. So it might run up to 323. So
yeah, they don't have a big turnaround. They don't have a long turnaround time on their trades.
No, well,
the committee series ends and they've got it in the paperback the next month.
Yeah. The book is the last couple of them have been that way, where the trade came out the next week or 2 weeks later. I mean, those books are done for a couple of months, so. Live chat is dead. We've killed live chat.
Well, it was bound to happen.
White Boy Vegeta asked, just popped in. Did you mention Comic-Con XP at Sao Paulo? Was told Hasbro will be there and probably the Arctic Hiss. Yeah, sure. I mean, they've got they're part of a panel with other companies, and I don't think we're going to see a whole ton of new stuff there. We'll probably see some cool photos. But if something new happens in Brazil, I would be surprised.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing anything new until probably, February.
Yeah, that's honestly, that's fine. I have I have enough money to spend between now and the end of the year. But yeah, that's the panel's supposed to be Thursday, so I guess keep an ear to the ground on Thursday. But I'd be surprised if we had anything particularly newsworthy come from that. If I'm wrong, I will gladly eat nachos.
Nachos.
Yeah. Andrew Gaugan says, I think Mike will be surprised and we'll have news on 12. Now, look, I hope. Lord knows, I'm tired of trying to fill shows with nothing at this point. I hope to God there's news. If we could do mailbag, we could do post sock, but nobody ever writes us letters. So it's difficult to do that. And so that means we got to come out here and struggle through an hour and a half of talk to the audience. And that's nobody's favorite segment.
I'll just play with figures.
Yeah, I do hope I hope there's news. I hope there's something to talk about. Dustin Jeffrey says, I don't have enough money to spend, and that's the problem. Yeah, that's kind of what I was driving at. It's just that whatever money I've got is kind of spoken for. But I would be surprised if there's anything truly earth-shattering that happens on Thursday. And on the 17th, again, G.I. Joe 16, Real American Hero Trade, Volume 4. Steve Young says you could always MSU it, make shit up. Yeah, we could, but that's really not what we do.
Yeah.
Rather be late on something and get it right than early on something and be full of crap. And I know that's something that differentiates us from a lot of our competition. And it's why some of our competition has better numbers than us. But you know what? At the end of the day, I got to be able to sleep at night, and that's how I'm able to sleep at night. I'd rather report than prognosticate. We're pretty good when we do prognosticate, though. Even though that wasn't really guessing so much as it was really good reporting.
Investigation.
Yeah, I have a degree in this shit, guys. Really. Weird stuff happens. Anyways, moving on. Next news item. Jamie Sullivan's GoFundMe link is down below. If you've been keeping up with Jamie on his social media, as we know, Racktime Rob has been. He is probably going to need another surgery just to clean up and correct some stuff from this past one. Much less of a procedure than what he's been going through, which is good. But it's again, he's had some real work done, so it's no small potatoes, and there's always more expenses to be involved. So the GoFundMe is still live. By all means, if you've got a few bucks laying around, click the link, and they will be happy to collect that from you. Or if you're so inclined, you can visit Jamie Sullivan's art Facebook page. He is oftentimes selling prints or doing sketches or get something tangible back for your donation, because that's where all that money's going to as well. But that is there. Again, the link to the GoFundMe is down below. And if you've got just a $1 or $5 or $10 laying around, I know that it's Christmas and everybody is asking you for every loose penny that you've got around the house, but bear with us, because this again is for a great cause. It's so Jamie can have 2 feet. Jamie's his insurance decided he did not need 2 feet. Jamie decided that that's not correct. He needs 2 feet, and we support him in that. So whatever you can comfortably give, please hit up Jamie Sullivan's GoFundMe down below. along the same lines, Diana Davis has a mountain of vet bills from this little pooker eating curtains and messing up her stomach. So if you can help Skybound staffer Diana Davis climb out from under that mountain of bills, I know she'd appreciate it. The link to that is also down below. Look at that little crusty nose.
Oh, yeah, crusty nose.
It's not so crusty anymore, from what I understand. It's back to being all slimy and wet and happy. Good, which is good. That's how you want your dog's nose to be.
Yeah.
Terry Hawkins notes, anyone notice Mike is representing 6-inch scale on screen while Rob is here in 4-inch scale? I'm not sure what you mean there. I'm sitting a lot further away from my camera than Rob is from his. So
it might be just the resolutions on the camera. So
possibly.
Or the way they, capture it. Who knows?
Right. It's more, I'll call it the honcho syndrome. And that Mark used to always talk about how big his head was. And then he would sit really close to his camera. So it looked, it looked even bigger. So, whereas I think my hat size is actually bigger than Mark's hat size, but I'm sitting further back. So nobody thinks anything of it. Anyways, back to Diana. Again, if you've got $1 or $5 or $10, whatever you got hanging around after you do your Christmas shopping, please consider Diana from the Skybound staff, who does an awful lot to keep the Real American Hero title running on time, and follow the link down below. And if you want to help us out, I mean, you're already doing it by watching the show. The swag shop on TeePublic is still running sales. I think this is still part of the Cyber Monday sale. But up to $40 off on t-shirts and deep discounts on everything on the entire site. Sweatshirts, mugs, magnets, stickers, gym shorts, and all kinds of other stuff. You can get tote bags. You can get throw pillows. I mean, who doesn't need a plug the damn show throw pillow? I mean, I kind of want to get one of those. But the link is down below. So check that out if you want to stock up on What's on Joe Mind swag. We do have the Christmas tee design front and center on the page there. So if you want to get festive, you can get the What's on Joe Mind Christmas tree on a tie-dye shirt and do hippie Christmas with What's on Joe Mind. Next news item. If you want to keep up with the just overwhelming amount of news that happens during the week, be sure to keep a tab on the surveillance port. That's at surveillance-port.com. Eric and team, well, it's really just Eric, does a great job of keeping you on top of things happening in the community. It's not just news. Sometimes he's guiding you over to review videos from other members of the community, and just being a mensch, being a community guy. So if you want to keep on top of stuff on days when there isn't a What's on Joe Mind, surveillance-port.com is your one stop for G.I. Joe daily news. Next news item. Oh, there's Chonky Tech Kitty.
Oh, no, wait over there.
That was necessary. But G.I. Joe 3D Printing Podcast is happy to sponsor Chonky Tank Kitty and his Meowler tank. Be sure to check Mark, Mike, Archwan, and all of their guests as they take you through the wonderful world of 3D printing in the G.I. Joe hobby. Regardless of your skill level, they are there for you. They will chat with you, usually on Sunday mornings. But again, it's recorded. It's here on the YouTube, so it's there for you whenever you want. Have we been on the G.I. Joe 3D Printing Podcast? No, we haven't.
Do you know why?
Nope.
Because we don't know nothing about this. Listen to them.
That's true. we bring Mark over here because Mark can talk about what we talk about.
Yeah.
We don't go to Mark's house because we can't talk about when Mark talks.
No, we got nothing.
We got nothing at all.
We would drag it down.
I mean, you guys see the thumbnails that I put together. Clever, sure, but skilled, no, absolutely not. I'm kind of proud of this week's, a minimalist masterpiece, but it doesn't happen that way very often. But anyways, I'm cataloging in my head thumbnails that I'm proud of. Oh no, you can tell I'm starting to get tired. But
The
you go to our
thumbnails I have known.
You go to our channel page. We have them linked up as a channel that we follow. Be sure that you click subscribe and follow them for all of their content moving forward. And tell them we sent you for a big 0% discount. I don't know what they're selling, but you get 0% off. Ooh, there's a question. So at this point, Andrew Galgan asks, how many vehicles have been made in the Chonky Joe universe? We got the Chonky Tank Kitty and his Meowler tank. And we have a couple of guest cats in Meowler tanks. Like there was a variant of Weber's cat, gray Holland driving a Meowler. There is a variant of Mr. Sacco driving a Meowler. And then we've got the Meowbat with the Steeler visor kitty that we were handing out. We sold a few more of those at Assembly Required a few weeks back. So that's really it so far. That's all we got so far. We do figure out a way to get a cat on an attack Roomba. Maybe we'll add. So yeah, Andrew Galgan, yes, Dr. Saxo deserves one. Yeah, I mean, I have one. He just I think he's a one of two. Dustin Jeffrey says, now I need to convince the missus we need an almond milk throw pillow. Yes, you do. And when you get that, make sure you take pictures of it so I can send them to Joe Colton.
Come to What's on Joe Mind for all your finer housewares.
Right. Visit the swag shop. Anyhow, that's the news. I looked like I lost Ragtime Rob for a second there. Anyways, we will be right back after a quick message from our wonderful friends and sponsors at Kokomo Toys.
We buy, sell, and trade vintage and modern toys. G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, DC, and more. Located in beautiful downtown Kokomo, Indiana, we are open every Wednesday through Saturday from 12 to 5. It's a theme park of nostalgia. Join the thousands of people who have traveled from all over the Midwest for over a decade to buy and sell with us. Get your geek on.
All right. Straight from Todd.
The mayor.
The mayor himself. When I talk to people about Todd, I often refer to him as the mayor. And it it's funny because I'll even talking to our folks, I will do that. And there were a couple of occasions where my dad thought Todd was actually the mayor of Kokomo. Wait, he's the mayor? I just call him the mayor. He might as well be the mayor. Anyways.
He runs the local nostalgia concern.
Right. he's I mean, you call it the call it the toy district, but you know they kind of got a toy district because now there's not just Kokomo toys. There's the flea market that they have there as well as Comics Cubed, as well as the record store, as well as the game shop. I mean, it's kind of a district. Downtown Kokomo is not that big of a place. It's the high school and their stuff. That's what you... Anyway. It's time for America's 5th favorite game show.
Wow.
Stump Rack Time Rob.
One of these days you're going to come back and I'll be murdered.
I always wait for the live comments to light up after that now, just to see everybody freak out about it.
Need to get like a prop kitchen knife I could stick out of my back.
I mean, wrong season. Maybe the maybe what's it? The Celebrations Christmas shop. Maybe they've got some leftover Halloween.
Some leftovers.
So they haven't shipped back to the warehouse.
Nothing says happy holidays like a brutal murder.
The Gunny says we welcome the good shows, work through the not so good shows. Semper Fi. Look, man, they're all good shows. They're all good shows. Some of them are just more good than others.
I look, we just have to get to work on taking down the 4 game shows that are more popular than this one.
I mean, from the sound of our theme music, that'll probably, they'll get stalked and stabbed and left in the street.
Stalked and murdered.
We're coming down the home stretch on this. We've only got tonight, and then we got one more after this.
Yeah. Look out, Drew Carey.
Right. Look alive, Michael Strahan. Sorry, we almost had a coughing fit there.
Oh, all right.
It's some soothing iced tea.
Lovely.
For those keeping score at home, Rack Time Rob went 4-1 last week. 4 correct answers, 1 incorrect answer, bringing his total to 18-2 over the 4 weeks of the program so far. Truly dominance on an unparalleled scale. But we are in the IDW phase of things, which is admittedly not Rob's strongest, not his strongest run on G.I. Joe.
Well, no, if it's the IDW Real American Hero, I've read those.
Oh, well, you've read those.
Yeah. The other IDW stuff, when they're trying to do the shared universe stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm actively trying to forget that stuff.
Yeah.
Firefly. Speaking of murders and Christmas, now that Goldberg is retired again, he can make another Santa's Sleigh.
Oh, good.
Oh, well, that would be excellent. The first one is a masterpiece of schlock horror. It is. Oh, it's so bad, it's incredible.
Maybe they can
recommend Santa's Sleigh for anyone.
Maybe they can cross over with that one The Rock did last year.
Anybody who enjoys a bad horror film. You get yourself out to watch Bill Goldberg in Santa's Sleigh. And just the hooker at the beginning of the movie, now Mrs. Bill Goldberg.
Well, how about that?
So, romance, love in Santa's Sleigh.
How about that?
My heart swells. Shall we move on to Stump Rack Time, Rob?
All right. Come on. I gotta up my record. Gotta catch up to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
What are they?
20-1. Good Lord.
Oh, you've already lost the thread on that one.
Yeah.
Mr. Two Loss. Remember, the G.I. Joe Trivia and Activity book is ending soon. Only about a week and a half left to go on that one. It ends Thursday, December
11th.
I know. I just it's not his fault. Sometimes, like when you're sending these PowerPoint presentations around, sometimes it doesn't keep everything on one line like you expect it to. And so I'm sure there's an 11 on there. It's just
it's on a completely other slide.
It's down below all the stuff that's on the slide. But anyways. Bill Goldberg's heart grew 2 times that day. That ain't all that was growing. Anyways. First question. Well, let me get my sound effects up. Hang on. We are prepared. First question. For issue 155 and a half, as of that issue, who are still under the control of the brainwave scanner?
Okay. I'm going to go with Destro, Baroness, Storm Shadow, and Billy.
Billy Baroo. Billy.
Oh, Billy. This is a big one. Well, technically, shouldn't Zartan have been in there too?
I don't know. The answer's given. Storm Shadow, Billy, and Baroness. And I think you're correct, Rob. I think Destro was as well. I'm willing to lean towards you, but I'm giving credit because you got the ones that they have answers for. I remember Destro as being under it as well. So where is it? There it is. Family Feud, ding. 1 for 1.
Yeah. By the way, shouldn't this have been 155 and a half?
Yeah.
The free comic book day issue?
Yeah. Look, man.
Otherwise, this is a letter to Sean Collins. Anyway.
I mean, you've seen what happens when we leave Josh to type stuff on his own, right? You've seen what happens, right?
Oh boy, yeah, there you go.
I mean,
there we are, biting the hand that feeds us again.
I love the man, but we got to get you a graphic designer, man. We got to make that happen. So I'm giving you points on that one, Rob, because you got all 3. Question number 2. Whose first appearance happens at a Springfield High School lacrosse team tryout?
Well, that would be Dawn Moreno.
Yeah, it's an easy one.
Yeah.
That would be lacrosse All-American Lance McGrew. No.
Good old Lance McGrew.
He's a big part of things. It's Tyrone from Joe Slepsky's fan fiction.
Maybe it's Malone.
It's not Malone.
Does he have a first name?
Yep. Ragtime Rob, 2 for 2.
Double shot power.
Question. Oh, wait, there it is. There it is again. Question number 3. What 2 swords does Don Moreno fight with? From issue 239. Them swords got names.
I know. It's Morning Light.
The other one is not Pig Sticker.
Not Pig Sticker. Billy Baru. Oh, Billy, 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 Billy. Oh, Billy, 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 Billy. Oh, Billy, Billy, Billy. Okay. See, I always remember Morning Light. If it's Morning Light, there's got to be like an evening something. I'm betting.
Okay. I am not able to answer this for you, Rob. I can't.
I know. Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's no guest host.
Yeah.
Although the chances are they would be as useless as Justin Bell.
Poor Justin.
Butter.
It's probably stupid because I know it's a Burt Reynolds comedy, but Morning Light and Evening Shade.
And the answer is Look,
Holy crap.
Rob!
It was a Burt Reynolds sitcom. Okay.
Morning Light and Evening Shade with Charles.
Hello.
That's the thing. It talked back to him in Charles Durning's voice.
Oh, nice. Or Ozzie Davis. Anyway.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
That's a distinctive narration quality baritone.
That's right. Be like a Ken Burns documentary.
Dominic Johnson wants to know, Rob, what movie's showing on Monster Chiller Horror Theater?
3D House of Cats.
3D House of Cats. I can't make the sound, or I would. Racktime Rob, 3 for 3 tonight. Rampaging through the not strongest part of his encyclopedic brain. Brings us up to question 4. What publishing company won the G.I. Joe license in 2008?
IDW.
I mean, Josh, buddy, you're putting the answer on the slide again. I almost feel like we got to take answers away. Just take them out.
Oh boy.
It's yes, IDW Publishing, Idea and Design Works Publishing. Does anybody actually call them that?
No.
No.
Just like nobody calls it Detective Comics.
That would be dumb.
Yeah.
They call them We Got the Batman's Comics. And remember, head over to afteractionreport.net or check out the Kickstarter for all the details on the current project and on past projects as well. Be sure to order up. Get your library full of After Action Report books. I think that's what this slide's trying to tell us. Question 5. In 2010, who restarts as the main Real American Hero writer?
Bert Convy. No, Larry Hama.
The Living Laser, Larry Hama. Wait, the Living Legend. There we go.
Living Laser. Dear God. He's a bad Iron Man villain.
5-0 for Racktime Rob this week. Rampaging through the IDW selections, making their trivia look soft and ungainly. There you go. Good job.
I can't believe that mentioning stupid Burt Reynolds movies helped out with the one sword.
Right. Look, eat nub. Brings you up to a cumulative 23-2.
Take that, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Putting your flag in the mound here as we head into week 6, the grand finale.
That means it's going to be the shared universe stuff. Oh.
I haven't even looked. I have not even looked at the looked ahead, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, maybe it'd be Skybound stuff, and I can look it up.
Oh wait, I forgot. There's a closing slide. Thank you. What's on Joe Mind? G.I. Joe Real American Hero restarts again for another decade of back issues to collect. Good luck finding them at your local comic shop, but try anyway. Be a backer and get cool stretch goals. Knowing is half the battle. Now you know. Go get After Action Report. Trivia and activity.
And there you go.
Job log at Toy City. Kudos to Rob for pulling Evening Shade out of the ether. I mean, not just a sword, but a serviceable sitcom in its day.
Yeah.
Solid cast, as you said. Burt Reynolds, Ossie Davis, Mary Lou Henner, Charles Durning, Michael Jeter. That's a deep cast, man.
And Nub.
And Nub. Deep cast.
Whoever played Nub.
Firefly. If I fought with two talking swords, I would name them Tango and Cash.
For me, it would be the law firm of Jacoby and Myers. Anyway.
Oh, I would, but those are my fists, like in Joe Dirt. Mine would be Frank and Dean, because Frank was the singing sword.
Frank and Dean. Frank and Joe could be the Hardy Boys. The real Hardy Boys, not the Wrestlers.
Yeah, the Wrestlers are better.
No.
Hardy Boy detectives, they're the dorks. Preppy weenies.
Preppy weenies. Hey, one of them was a Cassidy. They're hip.
Nowhere Man-Child chiming in, and Hal Holbrook. That's
right, Hal Holbrook.
Again, fantastic cast on that show. Good show. I remember being kind of upset when they canceled Evening Shade.
Yeah,
I was starting to get used to Burt Reynolds' sitcom star. Then I realized that as long as there was an Evening Shade, there could be no Malone too.
Yeah. Maybe he was really pushing to get a TV revival of Dan August. Right.
Malone 2. Maloner.
Maloner. Fried Maloney. Anyway.
Oh, we are running way early tonight, so as said, we have some time here on the end of the program for Talk to the Audience.
Now for my favorite part of the show. What did I say? Talk to the audience? Oh, God, this is always dead. All right.
Can't beat that, folks. Can't beat that.
Oh.
I've been waiting to use that all week. And I we're not going to get dinged on it either because it's flipped.
Oh, you inverted the scene.
Yeah, it's flipped. Krusty is normally looking off to the right, and then ours is looking on the left.
That's real. Now that's really Crunchy the Clown,
right? With a C. It's Crunchy the Clown.
Krusty with an I.
I.E.
Yeah.
We don't want to get sued by the female Krusty.
It's female Krusty. Well, so it's not Irish Krusty. Look up Irish Krusty on YouTube.
While you're at it, look up Nub.
Look up Nub.
Look, eat Nub.
Look, eat Nub.
Charles Durning. One of
Hopper.
my all-time favorite character actors right there.
Doc Hopper. The heavy in the Muppet movie.
It's a special talent that can pull that off, Rob.
Yeah.
And still have a career afterwards.
I mean, he got an Oscar nomination, in the Mel Brooks movie he was in. He was in the remake of To Be or Not to Be. Couldn't remember the name of it for a second.
So again, we're holding the floor open for your questions or your stories in regards to your own Christmas mishaps from years gone by.
Otherwise, we're doing a Charles Durning retrospective.
Otherwise, it's a lot of turning.
It's a lot of turning.
We'll start quoting Peter's father from Family Guy.
What did I see Charles Durning in recently?
Anything?
Oh, The Sting. I was watching The Sting the other night.
Anything made between like 1965 and 1995? Anything?
Particularly once you hit about like 1970, yeah. Like I said, The Sting.
I think he had a run before he started busting into movies. I think he had a run as everybody's favorite sitcom guest star.
Mm.
And then started getting small roles in films. It's time for the Pappy O'Daniel Flower Hour.
Oh boy.
Oh lordy. Joe Fan 84 notes that when I was a kid, I would get so excited at Christmas time I would throw up. Did that every year until I was 12. 12 is that's getting there, man. That's excitement. I think I had that much control by the time I was. I don't remember. I've never been a vomiter though. I've never been somebody who throws up. Vomit free since '93. What, I forget what show that was from. Was that Friends?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. He had a string of not throwing up, and then he had the bad black and white cookie.
Yeah, it's not far off from that for me, frankly. But there was one incident in there in between. Doug Dello notes that Christmas mishaps. Christmas is always perfect, of course. Haven't you seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? I have. It was How I Met Your Mother. That's how that was.
Well, that makes sense because that episode of Seinfeld probably aired in '93. Anyway.
So there you go. So thank you, Doug. Appreciate that. I knew it was something.
Yeah, I don't remember that from How I Met Your Mother, but I guess I do remember Jerry's long vomitless streak that he was quite proud of.
I have not been back to revisit How I Met Your Mother because of how bad of a taste it left in my mouth on the way out. But I can't think of a show that was so good at the beginning and so bad at the end. Ooh.
That last season's bad.
The last couple seasons is bad.
Yeah, but that last one in particular.
Again, during our Thanksgiving meal, my mother-in-law mentioned her grandma and grandpa Dover. I asked whether perchance grandpa's name was Ben. Without missing a beat, she replied, "No, that was his brother." I mean, I'm pretty sure your mother-in-law has been there before, Terry. I'm pretty sure she's answered that one. She's ready for you on that one. Doug continues. Of course, vomit free and since '93 was a lie. Ted had vomited on Robin's doorstep because Ted sucks.
Now Mexican wrestler Ted.
Anyway. So yeah, Terry Hawkins playing along tonight. No one else feels like getting involved with sharing their stories, their Christmas stories from childhood with What's on Joe Mind. And that's fine. We can always move into what we got in. Ragtime Rob got packages today.
Well, I got a package today. But I'm not showing what's in that package.
All right. It's Christmas season. We can't necessarily just show off. I can't admonish him for that.
I do have other things I could show off though.
All right. We'll give it another couple of minutes. We might be going too you early here, Rob.
All right.
Hang on.
Well, let's see. I got stuff, so.
All right.
I have a trio of stalwart heroes.
Doug continues, my brother-in-law 3 years ago cut his hand when trying to cut a chocolate turkey with a knife.
No, see, that's why you just bite into those things.
Right? Who's trying to carve a chocolate turkey? What kind of bad performance comedy is this?
You know, that's where Reese's is messing the mark. They need to make peanut butter turkeys at Thanksgiving.
I'm surprised we don't have the peanut butter drumstick at least.
Oh, see,
Right? Like, we got the tree, we got the pumpkin. I'm surprised there's not
we got the hearts, we got the egg, and there's a long dry spell in the summer. We got to find something for the summer.
Swim trunks. Who cares? At some point in the year, you just gotta eat peanut butter cups. But a turkey leg should be a thing. Terry Hawkins saying what we were all thinking. This is a kid-friendly show, Rob. As you were reaching,
what did I say that wasn't kid-friendly?
It was more that you were reaching down around your feet, and the whole table was wobbling around.
Oh, I had to unstick the table from something.
Right. So. We had a few seconds there where we were all a little concerned. Noah Manchild, I have thanked my dad for helping to build Joe vehicles on Christmas when I was little. And then when I was in junior high, he built shelves where I displayed my Joes. Got to give thanks for that love. Absolutely. That's what it's about. We did not have shelves to display Joes. We were told to put things away.
That's why we had the cases.
Yeah, you could display them too. Our folks were not display the toys kind of parents. They were put your toys away, damn it, kind of parents. That is, not. I don't mean to paint them as being particularly strict or being hard asses or whatever. They most certainly were not. But that was one thing that they were definitely put your toys away, damn it, kind of parents.
Clean up after yourselves.
I won't have it. Jake Rose, I literally just opened my mailbox while watching the show, and the new After Action report was there. There you go.
Oh, all right.
Are you seeing the show in the vertical format? How does it look when we have comments up in the vertical? Oh, look at that. It's all very legible.
Ooh, look. Yeah.
I hope this makes for more legible shorts. That's all I'm saying, because Lord knows we've confused everyone. At what cost? Dustin Jeffrey, our parents were put the toys away or I'll put them away. We got that thread a lot, but our folks didn't. They never followed through on that one.
Well, because let's face it, when we got that, we just let's put them away. Let's not take the chance.
Right. I mean, mostly we were smart enough to not want to hear them because our folks, they're loud. Right?
Loud New Yorkers.
Yeah, we're just like, oh God, no, all right, stop yelling. So we would just do what they wanted. And then there was a level above that when, they never hit us, but we were always afraid they were going to start. Her mother-in-law makes this chocolate punch that has way too much chocolate. There's no such thing, is there?
Sometimes. When your teeth start to hurt, that's too much chocolate.
I missed the first part of the story. I'm sorry. Joe Fit 84. When my sister just got married, she said she wanted to host Christmas. She asked us to bring a table, chairs, plates, forks, cups, a pie, dressing, peas, punch, and candles. Good Lord.
Yeah.
What are they hosting if you're bringing all that stuff?
Yeah, exactly. Did you have to bring the tree too?
Her mother-in-law makes this chocolate punch that was way too much chocolate. And that's where Joe Fan 84's story stops, because after that we had shelves displayed. Dad made some giant shelves for me, fortunately. There you go. So all right, we're blending our stories, but that's fine. That's what we asked for. We don't ask for coherence. Dustin Jeffrey says, when we moved out of our childhood home, we discovered a Cobra Commander and clutch hidden in the back of a closet. What were they?
Ooh,
Forbidden.
Forbidden Joe figures.
Terry Hawkins, I had to lock my Joes in a footlocker to keep them out of the destructive hands of my younger twin brothers. I cannot imagine younger twin siblings.
Wow.
That would be terrible. Now, mind you, our younger sibling experience is again lighter than most. Because strangely enough, even when we were kids, we tended to get along with one another. There was some friction with Jimmy and myself when we were kids, but he wasn't a destructive sort. Like it never got to that point. So yeah, I never understood that when I was at friends' houses, and they would just be like, "Yeah, no, that kid's a holy terror." Related to it. I'd be like, should you be saying that? Gunny says, I'm 70. I have more toys to play with now than when I was a kid. Good, man. I wish
it's supposed to work.
Right. I hope we're all that lucky. A little soothing iced tea.
Oh, that's lovely.
Delicious. All right. Ragtime Rob, why don't you go ahead and start showing off what you got in this week?
All right. Well, this week I got some figures.
All right. Figures.
Let's see. We got Mr. Sci-Fi.
All right, there you go. Frame it up there, Rob. Come on. It can be in front of your face. That's fine. We know it's you already. Do you not know where the camera is?
No, I'm just he's dodging fire.
All right.
He's advancing. Anyway.
It's coming from somebody who doesn't look at the camera a ton. I know, but because my whole display is off to the side, so
yeah.
I haven't.
No, I was just being goofy. So.
All right.
And here we go.
And wetsuit. There you go.
He's in the deep. And we got mainframe.
Shorty G.
Yep.
Joe Fan 84. I didn't get many Joes when I was a kid on account they were expensive. I can say now that I have more G.I. Joes than I ever had. Well, again, good. That's how it should work. You got your own money now. Andrew Galgan, a fan of the blast that on Sci-Fi is very cool. Okay.
Yeah, the blast effector.
Yep, the one that looks like a He-Man sword.
The Death Star. Goodbye, Alderaan. All right.
I think that's a part of the grouping that I have coming from Amazon. So my shipment's a little, my shipment's off compared to yours.
Wetsuit is nicely done. I've never thought he looked like a military diver, though.
Looks like a fantastic figure. Glad he has the removable helmet.
Yeah. I mean, he looks like one of the adventure people. But
a little bit.
Right. I like the adventure people.
A little bit. I think that they've given him the fact that they've given him a little bit of weaponry this time around.
Yeah.
In his favor. It really felt that way with that 86 figure. It was a great diver.
Yeah.
Certainly an upgrade over Torpedo. But I
don't know. I like Torpedo.
He was all right. Torpedo's design wasn't bad. He was just constructed a little weird.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I mean, now he has the weapons that were only molded onto his leg, on the figure. So.
Right. Yeah, Andrew Galgan agrees on Adventure People. Very cool. It worked well with his Kenner Star Wars figures as a kid. That was when we needed civilians. That was stood in for us on the Joe side of things. They never took real prominent roles in Joe play. But if we needed I remember that park ranger guy got a lot of work. Cobras in the woods. All right, great.
Park Ranger.
Thanks for that, Ranger guy.
Yeah. Thanks, Ranger Smith. Now go get those 2 bears that are stealing those picnic baskets. They're wearing ties.
They're very well-dressed bears.
Very well-dressed bears. Very articulate and well-dressed bears.
Very well-behaved. Haven't mauled a single camper.
Except for Flanders.
Haven't eaten a single Cub Scout. Joe Fan 84, did you guys know McDonald's is having a Grinchmas meal that includes Grinch Christmas socks? I pulled through. I had lunch for McDonald's today. I grabbed me a dime bag of Sea Nugs. And I did see that, yes. So
I did not know. I saw they had brought the McRib back, but
I immediately thought of my sister and her terrible sock collection. And I figured that I will once again have to grab the adult Happy Meal so that she may get the prize, which I think we're working on 3 consecutive years of that.
Yeah.
Because she got the McNugget when they relaunched the McNugget Buddies. I sent that to her. And then I forget what the one last year was.
Now, what gross thing is in the adult Happy Meal which ensures that I'm not going to get it?
There is a seasoning packet that you can add to the fries.
Okay.
So it's nothing you can't avoid.
All right, good.
I can't say that I've ever gotten there was never anything weird in the adult meal.
It's always like some color shake that, is a color that I shouldn't be ingesting, because it's going to come out the same color on the other end. It's,
As the person who has ingested those meals, that is not the case.
It's just unnatural.
Grimace Purple Shake was pretty tasty though.
Yeah.
They need to bring that shit back.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, most of those shakes, if they put those, they look like somebody liquefied a Lisa Frank binder.
No romantic.
I just can't get behind that.
Before
chocolate.
Before he began Beach Party 86, Mike began with Park Ranger 74. I think we still got that guy somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because Adventure People toys are nigh indestructible.
Right, but I believe that is one that I held on to. Because some of that stuff, unfortunately, was kind of beat up and busted up and went away. But I believe the Park Ranger with his little buggy is with my stuff.
Oh, I think more of that survives than you think. But anyway,
I do know that the Adventure Van is with me in its entirety.
The Daredevil sports van.
That's right. And the wheelie dragster is with my stuff. So lots of Adventure People going on in our house. But yeah, Joe Fan 84, it's dill pickle seasoning for the fries. He did not like it. I can imagine not.
Yeah.
And I'm a pickle guy. I love pickles, but I don't care for pickled like potato chips. I don't like flavored things.
If you want something to taste like a pickle, just get a pickle.
Go have a pickle. There's no calories in them. Go have a pickle. Had the plane that attached to the boat was awesome. Yeah, I mean
That's the set with the Park Ranger.
Fisher Price did some work, man. They did some work. As far as what I got nothing. I was sick all week, so
he got nothing.
I basically staggered around the house and mumbled things and watched TV. And
it was like hanging out with a drunk Johnny LaRue.
That's a bit redundant, but
I mean, like drunker than usual. When he's really been on a bender.
Yeah, he's
like when he woke up to have to do Mr. Science. Teach you how to make coffee, kid.
He's got the kid picking through the ashtray to find a good cigarette butt. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, bring that over here.
It all disloyal to me.
So, Racktime Rob, how about shout outs?
Shout out to, pardon. Shout out to the studio audience. Thanks for tuning in.
Anything else?
Nah, that's all I got.
You're not even going to try and vamp or fill for time on a week when we got nothing to fill time with?
Nah, look, I'm taking this opportunity to go to bed.
Fair enough.
I got to work in the morning.
Yeah.
And it actually has to be a full day, unlike the 2-hour delay today.
Boo. Slacker.
Yeah.
But I will reiterate Racktime Rob's shout out. Thank you to the studio audience. We appreciate it. It's a lot of you guys show up week after week, time after time. We bring you nothing, and you still keep coming back to us. So we do really appreciate that. Similarly, if you're catching us on replay, you're part of the replay squad. You count just as much. We love you just as much. However you're catching us, whether you're live, repeat, first time, make sure that you're doing all the cool YouTube stuff for us down below. Clicking that like button, clicking that subscribe button. We have seen some growth since I have started pumping out these shorts that are snippets of our previous week's episode. We've kind of gotten the growth train running. So make sure you're keeping an eye out. If you watch the shorts on YouTube at all, we got a bunch of them in there. Make sure you like those as well. You certainly don't have to leave comments on them, but let them play through. They're like a minute long. You got a minute.
Yeah, it's hip with the kids and their no attention spans,
right? But that seems to be where YouTube wants us to go to try and grow things is shorts. So make sure that you are, if you watch shorts, keep an eye out for What's on Joe Mind shorts. And then while you're there, head to the gift shop and pick up some What's on Joe Mind shorts there too.
Yeah, there you go.
If you are one of our audio listeners, eventually you'll hear this episode, hopefully before New Year's. I'm trying to get caught up, but frankly, there is one of me. We had a couple of weeks of prepping to go to Iowa and then a couple of weeks of being sick on the tail end of it. I am behind on a lot of things. I am amazed that I managed to get the Krusty the Clown bit in here for this week. That's how tired I am most of the time for the last month. So I appreciate everybody sticking with us through all this stuff. Again, skeleton crew tonight, no guest host, but that's again because I wasn't sure if we were going to be healthy enough to actually pull this off for an hour and 45 minutes or what have you. Anyways, I am behind on everything, and that means as far as getting things converted and posted over to the Podbean feed, I'm a little behind on that as well. Hopefully, like I said, I can get caught up before the end of the year. We'll have a couple of weeks off there for the holidays, so yeah. Again, make sure that you're doing all that cool YouTube stuff. Like, share, hit the little bell thing for notifications. We don't kill you too much. It's usually just Tuesday nights for the show, and then there's one day over the weekend when I push all those shorts out, and that's all you're going to hear from us. So notifications are fine. It's only me. I don't stay long. I just come in, throw my business at the door, and I'm out. It's gone. I'm out the door.
He comes in and wrecks up the place.
For our wonderful friends and sponsors of Kokomo Toys, a shout out. We will sing the theme song because we've neglected to do that for a couple of weeks. Kokomo Toys.
Kokomo Toys.
My apologies to Todd and Amber and the gang. I have not made it up there with donuts because again, Iowa and sickness, and hopefully we'll get that reverted before we get to the holidays.
I mean, they didn't want the donuts with extra phlegm.
No. No.
You hardly know it's there.
They didn't want the donuts with the regular phlegm. Joblog in Toy City wanted to give a shout out to the Christmas Story Cobra Commander mashup thumbnail. Again, I appreciate I appreciate that. I was proud of this one because not only was it enjoyable, not only was it funny, it took me 10 minutes. that checks all the boxes. Like there's times when I put a lot of work into a thumbnail and I'm proud of them, but it takes me a long time. And there's other times when I am absolutely a hack with the thumbnail and it's quick and I enjoy those too because hey, 3 minutes for a thumbnail. Did somebody say Yo Joe June? And you know, so and that checks other boxes, but this week's thumbnail checked all the boxes. As soon as the idea popped into my head, it was like, I got to go find Christmas Story Santa.
Christmas Story Santa.
And then I was like, oh, I got to go find a picture of Cobra Commander from the back. And then there was that dude up there with, you know, kind of 3/4 where you could still tell it was him with his arm waving in the air. I mean, it all just fell into place. So I appreciate that you appreciate it. And that's all we got. That's what we got this week. That's all we got. Good Lord. We'll be back next Tuesday, December 9? Yeah.
Yeah.
At 9:05 p.m. Be sure to stay tuned for another episode of Up All Night with Rhonda Shear here on the Superstation. For Racktime Rob.
Wow. All right.
That's for Jeff Butler. For Racktime Rob, I'm Mike Irizarry. Thanks for watching What's on Joe Mind. Have a great rest of the week. As our friend Vagon likes to say, stay safe, and if you can't, be careful. And yo, Joe.